Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get a flawless face. So keep watching if you're interested, and I hope you enjoy. Take care, guys.
The first thing I'm going to do is pin my hair back. This allows me to work without getting my hair in my face. The next thing I'm going to do is grab my Laura Mercier, a foundation primer. I'm just going to squeeze that on my fingers and apply it all over my face. This is going to give me a nice, even foundation to start before I put on my foundation. It's going to make everything look real smooth and help my makeup last all day long. It's going to give a nice polished look to the face. Next, I'm going to take my Victoria's Secret Pro Concealing Palette. I'm going to take the green and just dab it all over my face wherever I have blotchy or reddened imperfections. This is just going to help neutralize everything. I'm going to continue by correcting my face. I'm using the Physicians Formula Twins Concealer in Light. I'm going to start with the yellow and dab it under my eyes and all around my lid. This is going to help neutralize my lid and my under eye circles. I'm going to go ahead and do that on obviously both eyes. I'm going to go ahead and flip the stick around and use the pinker shade. This is going to go ahead and help brighten my under eye circles. And I'm just going to strictly use this on my under eye area. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to extend that well past almost to the top of my cheekbones. This is going to avoid the reverse raccoon look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm actually in between shades right now, so I'm going to go ahead and mix two shades together. I'm currently loving the Revlon Color Stay Foundation because it does give a matte finish, which I really do like because I have a very oily complexion, but I do tend to mix it with something else, so it does kind of give me a little bit more of a satin finish, which is a little bit more natural looking in my opinion. I do mix it on my hand and apply it to my face. I do go ahead and buff it in with a MAC 187 stippling brush, and I go ahead and stipple it on my face, going over my eyelids, and make sure you will really want to work it in around your hairline, down by your jaw, and underneath and almost onto your neck. That way you don't have that mask looking appearance. And layering is always a good idea. I'm just going ahead and applying a little bit more wherever I feel that I need a little bit more coverage in my problem areas. And go ahead and stipple that back on. Once I'm done stippling everything on, I'm going to take that stippling brush and I'm actually going to use it and work it in circular motions around my face to kind of buff and blend everything together. Give it a nice even coverage. Next, I'm going to take a facial tissue and just blot my face. This is going to help pick up any oil. Even if your foundation is water-based, this is just going to help prevent oil from starting throughout the day, and your makeup is going to last a whole lot longer, and you are not going to get as oily throughout the day. This is a great step, and I never ever miss it. Now that I've corrected my under eye circles, I'm going to conceal them. I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer in the color Medium. This is my favorite under eye concealer because it's super creamy, it conceals amazingly, and a little bit goes a long way. I prefer it a whole lot better than the MAC Studio Fix because the MAC is a little bit thicker and it tends to look a little bit cakey under the eyes. I absolutely love this concealer. Next, I'm going to take a beauty blender and I'm just kind of going to pat underneath my eyes. This is going to help the concealer really stay and prevent from settling in the lines throughout the day. It's going to help it last all day long. Next, I'm going to take a facial tissue and wrap it around my finger and just kind of dab underneath my eyes like I did my foundation. It helps it last a whole lot longer. Next, I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix Concealer and just go ahead and conceal all my imperfections that are still visible on my face. Next, I'm going to be setting my foundation. I'm using Bare Essentials Mineral Veil. I'm just going to take a fluffy angled shadow brush and kind of lightly dust it underneath my eye. I like using the Mineral Veil because it gives a really luminescent, flawless airbrush look and really does a good job at hiding my under eye circles. I'm going to be using a mineralized powder from Avon. It's actually from the 24 karat collection, and I'm going to be using a powder puff applicator. I'm just going to press the powder into the applicator and press it onto my face. You want to press it into the skin rather than dragging it along your face. This is going to prevent your foundation from slipping and sliding. It's not going to disturb it, and it's going to give you a really set, finished look. And it's going to help your makeup last throughout the day. You're going to have excess, but we are going to get rid of that. So don't worry if you have a lot of powder at your face at the moment. Next, take a fluffy powder brush, whichever one you have will do. Start at the top of your forehead and work your way down. This will put all the little tiny hairs on your face facing downward, which will give you much more of a natural appearance. You just want to kind of get all the excess powder off your face, and this will just help give you a real natural finish. To prevent myself from getting really oily throughout the day, I'm going to use my Holy Grail. It's the MAC Pressed Blot Powder, and I'm going to use the same technique of using a powder puff applicator and pressing it into the skin. I'm going to go ahead and take my fluffy powder brush once again and go ahead and just kind of buff off the excess. And that completes everything. So I hope you guys enjoy. That's how I get my flawless face. I hope, you can use these tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.